You know, I've been asking myself, what does Kazim Shettima bring to the table? Why was Kazim Shettima picked to becoming the running mate to Bola Tinubu against all odds, against consultational review, against conversations, against interest, against counsels? Why? Who is Kazim Shettima? Who is this man? Forget the people say he doesn't laugh, he doesn't smile. That's not my problem. Even if you have a stone face where you can have a good act. This audio that was leaked of his conversation with Ibukule and Mosu reveals the personality of Kazim. And I want you to settle down and watch this video and share this video. Let it go as viral as possible. Who is Kazim Shettima? What does he have? What interest does he have? Why did Bola Tinubu choose him against all odds? What is the grand agenda to having Kazim Shettima in this ticket? Watch this video, listen to this audio carefully, and share this video. It will teach you 1 or 2 lessons and push you to understanding what the 2023 election is all about.
Alaji, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Kule. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, I accept your congratulations, even though I did it. Because you remember one time when the fighting in Borno, when our people were being killed left and right. Then
What is it, Alaji?
I said, do you remember one time when our people were being killed in Borno State, left and right, Bauchi, Gombe, everywhere in the north?
Of course.
I remember you were saying that was there any Southerner among us, we were the one killing ourselves. I always remember this statement, Mr. Kule. But look at this today now. Today our brother is in charge, and I'm sure he made it clear to the world. The first thing he said was that he was moving the command of Nigerian army to Maiduguri until when Boko Haram is over. So if not your brother as a president, who will do it for you? But we could have done it to anybody in Nigeria. But you can see that some people refuse to do it for us. So really, today I understand why we have to have the presidency, honestly.
It's not like
No, it's like that, Kule. Kule is like that. Because how can anybody convince us that some miscreants cannot be dealt with by Nigerian army? Why can't we believe it was deliberately left? Even if there is no involvement of government hand in it, why can't we believe that it was deliberate? Let them kill themselves. Well, it has come out even very clear, because it was at a point in our campaign, they were saying that by the killings of Boko Haram, there will be no population again. In fact, let me tell you why the North insisted that Jonathan has to go, because we had the plan that if Jonathan continues, the same problem will happen in Kano, the same problem will happen in Sokoto, the same problem will happen in Jos and everywhere until when our population is depleted. No. We have had a wonderful experience, honestly.
In order to avoid the problem, that's what I said before.
So whether he accepted or not, the North it was clear voting now. What could he have done?
You remember what Babangida did for us?
Babangida, you see, what happened was, even when Babangida did it, you understand? Do you get me? The bulk of the population that voted was from the North. And Rimi said it. Since Babangida was in Abuja, Governor Rimi of Kano State, then, former governor of Kano State, he said, if they swine Abiola in Lagos, Babangida will have said it is Yoruba that did it. So Abiola should fly to Kano, they will swear him as president, and they will stand their ground. Before we know, they rallied around Abiola, they said, don't go to North, if you go, they will kill you. Maybe so happened. Do you understand?
No.
So, but I'm coming now. So Babangida got the...
Abacha that incarcerated him for many years.
I'm coming now. I'm coming. Before we are talking about the cancellation now, the cancellation of the elections. And two, didn't you not see that even from the West, there were people who supported there are big men who joined in the cancellation of the elections. But whatever it is, at that time, it was nobody was killing the Yorubas left and right. Babangida was virtually betraying everybody. And today, have you not seen him on TV? Have you not seen how he was looking? Is God not wonderful? Did you not see Babangida? Even though I have promised as from today, so long as he's my brother from the North, even if he's eating everybody in Nigeria fresh, you come out with Nigerian man leg eating, I will not say it's bad again. Because I have learned how to support my people from what I have seen with Igbos and some people in Nigeria with Jonathan.
But you must thank God for Yoruba. Yoruba supported Buhari. Otherwise, we don't have come.
No, I'm coming, please. I'm coming. Let me tell you one part. I'm coming. Listen to me, Kule. A section of Yoruba supported Buhari. Listen to me, please. Let us make this clear. You understand? We are all politicians.
Yes.
The Tinubus, since 1960s, since the Oyibo left the country, Yoruba was told one word. We are first Yorubas. You are first Yoruba before you are a Muslim, you are a Christian or Nigerian.
Yes.
So or not so?
Yeah, you are right.
Abi? Okay.
Yes, you are right.
Now, all along, a Yoruba man, whoever he is, whether Muslim or Christian, preferred anybody in this house to rule him than a Hausa man from the north. That's the truth about it. So, fortunately, I'm coming, sir. Let me land. Fortunately, the center is controlled by non-Muslim, non-Northerners. Are you getting me? And Jonathan, fortunately for the North, Jonathan decided to use religion and slice the Yorubas to the extent, for the first time, Yorubas were divided religiously. To the extent Muslims Yorubas stood their ground and said they were not supporting Jonathan. They even refused to attend the meetings of the Jonathan. The papers are there, their statements are there in the papers. So or not so, sir?
No, I like this.
It is there. That's the truth. It's there. Even when he went, there were some few Muslim leaders who met Jonathan. The Supreme Council of Islam of Western Nigeria or Yoruba land came out clearly and said no, they disagreed. Do you get me? We know the population of Yoruba, close to 80%, or let's say close to 60% are Muslim. This man constituted a national conference. This is the Yorubas that were saying it. We read it and we had them saying it.
Yes.
So that succeeded in dividing the Yoruba themselves. Now, two, the humiliation, whatever they did to us, our own was that let them kill us and reduce our population. But at least they still know that we are significant politically and they allowed us to maintain some position. But in the case of Yorubas, they were sliced out of the whole system. So or not so. That was how Tinubu and
the issue of Boko Haram, if we have to talk about Boko Haram, it's not from the south now.
I am coming now. Let me forget about Boko Haram now. We brought about the Yoruba politics. Now, Tinubu and the Yorubas generally carried what happened to them and went to Kaduna and met them in Kaduna and begged them that we have to put our head together. Look, sir, let me tell you the truth and find out. At a point, the Yoruba being humiliated under Jonathan were even considering to cut off and put their Oduduwa Republic. But they realized if they do that, the Igbos were completely in charge of finance, civil service, security and everything. If they dare do that,
now East and the North are enjoying
exactly. I'm coming now. The Yorubas now.
You didn't benefit at all.
I'm coming, yes. The Yoruba at a point, the Yoruba intelligence at a point realized that if they cut off, the Igbos will finish them. If they stay as it is and Igbo continue ruling, they will be completely finished. Before Jonathan, significant part of the economy, who are the accountants are Yorubas, who are the judiciary and lawyers are Yorubas, who are the civil service are Yorubas. Today you can't find any one of them. So or not so? So that's why the Yorubas say, even if we want to leave this country, we must get this power out of the hand of the Igbos and reposition ourselves.
The Northerners really benefited from that Jonathan too much, Alaji.
Hey,
we have the calculations of the government.
We agree. What can he do? He must now. He must. He wouldn't do to us that. He must. He knows that we can do it. He must deal with us. So that was why the Yoruba said no. Whatever it is. So, but what I assure you,
let's keep on praying for President Buhari.
Oga, we have learned our lesson.
We have been in our area here now. They pray for him.
We have learned our lesson. Kule.
We pray for the prophet because and even our daughters.
No, to tell you the truth, the northern people, notwithstanding the presidency, honestly, the trust at least of the southeast is finished.